All right, welcome back to the Morning Blend. So what's your skin complaint? Is it wrinkles? Is it sun damage? Large pores? Yes, yes, and yes. Well, today, laser treatments for the face and body that improve the look of your skin and the overall texture with minimal downtime.
Dr. Andrew Campbell is a double board certified plastic surgeon, and today he is here to chat about the Halo laser treatment and broadband light, and then we got a special one at the end as well. Good to see you, doctor.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for having me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can point out what problems they have, and sometimes we don't even realize what problems we have until we come to someone like you. So let's talk about this time of year, because you say this time of year is actually very popular for treating sun damage.
Well, it is. You know, in the summertime, if you have brown spots and you have a little tan, those brown spots don't look so obvious. And then you get into the later fall and early winter, and it's before the holidays, so maybe you're not ready to do something. It's kind of now where you don't have any tan on your skin, you're looking in the mirror, things are dry also, it makes them look a little bit worse. And it's like maybe now's the time because you have the ability to do it and you're not missing out on summer and things like that.
Yeah.
And also you're having the treatments and you're not exposed to sunlight, which I know you probably recommend that people don't expose their skin after some of these treatments.
Absolutely. Now, you can still have most of these things done in the summertime. You just need to wear sunblock. It's that simple.
Okay. Let's walk through a couple of them because I think the pictures really tell the story quite dramatically, starting with the Halo. How does this, we're actually going to start with broadband light. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go in order.
We go in order of the simplicity of it.
Okay.
Broadband light is, is literally, it's intense pulsed light done by a company called Cyton. So it gives you a little more energy on a safer way.
Look at that.
So we can do incredible things with brown spots and red spots. It's also actually able to preserve skin. They've done studies out of Stanford where patients that were in this study, actually their skin looked a year younger even though they were 10 years older and all they were doing was these broadband light treatments. These have no downtime. You come in, it takes about an hour. The brown spots turn a little tiny bit darker and they'll almost turn into a little flake of pepper.
Look at that.
Now, is that one treatment or how many?
Most of the pictures here are one treatment, but and that's the difference between IPL and broadband light. You know, we used to sell these as a package of 5 or 6 treatments because it took that many to really make a nice improvement. With broadband light, when we went to that over 10 years ago, we went down to 1 or 2 treatments.
Wow.
And then we're recommending 2 a year, so every 6 months get a treatment to maintain this.
Is this the one where they kind of like come to the surface and get darker first and then sort of flake off?
There's not really a flake, but yes. So the red spots will turn gray and they eventually just fade away. The brown spots will turn a little bit darker and turn into what looks like a little tiny flake of pepper on your skin.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, I mean, it does flake off, but it's not so big that you see it flake off. It just kind of disappears in 5 or 6 days.
That's so cool. I mean, I think the pictures are very dramatic.
I do too.
So that's the broadband light. Then what is the difference between broadband light and Halo?
So Halo is a fractionated hybrid laser, so there's 2 lasers firing through the same hole at the same time. So it's a little more invasive. It causes cell death. So it's literally it doesn't sound good, but it actually is great for the skin.
Yeah, because look at that.
Because it's fractionated, it's just treating about 20% of the skin, maybe 30% of the skin at a time. And so it's really, really safe. You're not going to have any sort of complications. But because it's penetrating deep into the skin, what we're getting is now wrinkle reduction, improvement in pore size, texture. The 3-dimensionality of the skin is getting improved.
Looks even like a little tightening effect.
So that has a little filler in there and the Halo. And yes, Halo will absolutely tighten the skin.
Do some people combine the treatments? Because you talked about broadband light and then Halo. You can combine those.
Absolutely. So if we're worried about browns and reds, BBL is going to be a little better than the Halo. If we're worried about texture, we're going to use the Halo. Hopefully they'll throw up those knees. We've done off-face Halo on pretty much any part of the body, from wrinkly underarms. It's amazing the improvement.
No way.
So the knees, people will complain of wrinkles above their knees. And this is, we kind of spearheaded this when we got the machine. We started playing with it essentially, found this out, and then the company wanted me to write a white article, which we did, and now they're wanting me to give talks on off-face Halo because it is really quite effective, and there's very little out there that we can use off the face.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can use this Halo device off the face, we've done chests, we've done literally wrinkly belly buttons up here, wrinkly arms, the knees.
Wow.
You can do anything.
That's exciting.
Really cool.
So what kind of downtime are you looking at? I mean,
so with Halo, you're going to get a little facial swelling, mainly up at the upper cheek. It's
Okay.
going to take about 6 or 7 days for that to go away, and that varies from person to person. So a lot of our patients, they're just wearing moisturizer, putting makeup on the next day. You don't have any of the icky, gooey stuff. You can wear makeup the next day, and they're actually going back and doing normal things.
Okay.
Some of our patients that have to look perfect, they're going to wait about a week.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's move on to Erbium because
Sure.
we're kind of going in order
Yeah.
here. So we went Broadband Light, Halo, and now this one, dramatic
This is
results.
incredible.
So the way I describe it is if you have a wrinkle that we can hide a toothpick in, that's way too deep for a Halo.
Okay.
So that's my toothpick test.
Okay.
So when people have really
Look at
deep
that.
wrinkles,
Wow.
we need to do something more aggressive. Now this is like the old time
Wow.
lasers.
I mean, that's easily 10 years difference.
Oh,
I
way
mean,
more than that.
Oh, she looks 20 years younger.
I mean,
Yeah.
she does. She doesn't
Yeah.
look like the same person. It looks,
It is absolutely a dramatic yet very natural looking result.
Does that one hurt?
So if I'm gonna do your whole face, we're going to an operating room and you're gonna be asleep. So no,
Okay.
it doesn't hurt at all.
Okay.
Because you're asleep. But it takes a full week to 10 days to recover from this.
Okay.
Because
And
it's that-
it is not mild downtime. This is the most severe downtime.
Okay.
You would not take a step out of your house because you are just an icky, bloody, gooey mess. I don't downplay this at all.
Okay.
But it
I
doesn't.
like that.
It does not hurt.
Yeah. Even
And
when it's healing?
Even when it's healing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is not a painful recovery. You're just sitting there waiting on your skin to heal.
So
And
just
it
don't look
takes
in a
that
mirror
long.
for a week.
I actually had one of my patients have her husband cover every mirror in
Yeah.
the house with a
Yeah,
blanket.
I would
And
too.
he took care of her skin for the week.
But when you look
Yeah.
at that, after, and that's, there's no surgical incisions, right?
No.
It's
no.
just all that
And
late. That's
what's
incredible.
great about the Erbium, it retains the natural skin texture so that you don't look like you've had anything done.
Yeah.
Some of them can be overly done where they're glossy and it looks strange,
Mm-hmm.
and that's permanent. Whereas this makes you look natural. It's awesome.
It's
It is
incredible.
awesome.
New year, new you. It's a package. So here's where you can find it from Quintessa. There's the full face Halo treatments and 2 syringes of filler for $1,900. That's an $800 savings. That ends though on the 14th on Valentine's Day. Complimentary consultations so you can figure out what's best for you at 1-800-499-4309 to schedule that. And myquintessa.com to find more for Dr. Campbell. Thanks for being here.
Great to
Thank
see
you.
you. Thank you.
Incredible.